Have you noticed more moving trucks in your neighborhood lately? Perhaps a few more than usual? Across the US, families are packing up their belongings, carefully labeling boxes, and preparing for a significant change, and heading somewhere new, embarking on journeys filled with hope and anticipation. This isn't just a feeling, it's a real trend, backed by data and observable in communities nationwide. Reshaping our communities, altering the social and economic landscapes we've long been accustomed to. The Great American Migration is changing the country, redrawing the map of population density, in ways we're only starting to see, with long-term consequences that are still unfolding. Millions of Americans relocate every year, driven by a variety of factors and personal circumstances, often crossing state lines in search of something better, a fresh start, or a more promising future. Some states are losing residents fast, experiencing a decline in population and economic activity, while others are booming with newcomers, struggling to keep up with the influx of new residents. Why are so many people deciding, after careful consideration and weighing their options, the grass is greener elsewhere? What's prompting this mass exodus? The reasons range from the cost of living, particularly the soaring expenses in major metropolitan areas, to better schools, seeking enhanced educational opportunities for their children, and safer neighborhoods, prioritizing the well-being and security of their families. It's about opportunity, safety, and a better quality of life, a pursuit of happiness in a new locale. These choices are transforming the face of America, one moving truck at a time, reshaping communities and economies. We'll explore where people are leaving, examining the factors that are driving them away from certain areas, where they're going, uncovering the destinations that are attracting the most new residents, and most importantly, why. What are the underlying motivations behind these significant life changes? The numbers reveal a massive shift, a substantial demographic realignment, not just a trickle, but a powerful current reshaping the nation's landscape. Generations-old families are selling homes, parting ways with cherished memories and established roots, and young professionals are rethinking city life, questioning the allure of urban centers. Patterns are emerging that affect everyone, regardless of their personal moving plans, whether you're moving or staying put, as this migration impacts communities across the board. This is more than a trend. It's a fundamental shift. It's a new chapter in the American story, a narrative of change, adaptation, and the pursuit of a better life. Let's dig into the forces behind this migration, examining the data and the human stories that drive it. What's really driving Americans? What are the key factors influencing their decisions to start over somewhere new? What are they hoping to find in these new beginnings? States like California, once the golden state of opportunity, New York, the city that never sleeps, and Illinois, in the heart of the Midwest, are seeing record numbers of residents pack their bags and leave for greener pastures. Once epicenters of opportunity and innovation, drawing people from all corners of the globe, these states are now losing hundreds of thousands of residents each year, a trend that's hard to ignore. California alone lost over 340,000 residents in a single year, like the entire city of Anaheim, a bustling hub in Southern California, suddenly packing up and moving out. New York, the Empire State, saw nearly 217,000 people leave, and Illinois lost more than 141,000, raising serious questions about the future of the state. These aren't just abstract numbers on a spreadsheet, they're real families and hard-working individuals seeking relief from the crushing weight of high costs and exorbitant taxes. The cost of living has become simply unbearable for many, stretching budgets to their breaking point, pushing them to actively look elsewhere for a more sustainable and affordable life. High taxes, dense urban environments that offer little breathing room, and growing concerns about crime and safety are all contributing factors driving people out of these once desirable locations. The promise of city life, with its vibrant culture and career opportunities, now comes with a price tag that many simply can't or won't pay, leading them to seek alternatives. People are increasingly prioritizing more space, a slower pace of life, and crucially, a lower tax bill that allows them to keep more of their hard-earned money. In Illinois, familiar issues, burdensome taxes, rising crime rates, and limited job opportunities outside of the Chicago area are collectively pushing residents away, prompting them to seek better prospects elsewhere. When three of the country's most populous and influential states experience such significant population losses, it signals a major demographic shift and raises important questions about the future of these states. People are voting with their feet, making a statement through their relocation choices, sending a clear and undeniable message about what truly matters most to them and their families. The fundamental search for affordability, coupled with a desire for an improved quality of life, is undeniably the driving force behind this mass exodus from these major states. These states now face potentially huge and long-lasting economic implications as their populations continue to shrink and their tax bases erode. The migration we're witnessing isn't a random occurrence or a fleeting trend. There are undeniably clear winners and losers emerging in this reshuffling of the American population. Americans are making bold and decisive choices about where they want to build their futures and raise their families, seeking out communities that align with their values and priorities. The message is clear and resounding. People want change, a fresh start, and a better life, and they're demonstrably willing to pack up their lives and move across state lines to find it. This mass migration represents a significant turning point, not only for the individuals and families involved, but also for many iconic states that have long been considered pillars of the American landscape. So, what exactly is drawing people away from these states, and perhaps even more importantly, where are they choosing to go instead? We're seeing a significant shift in where people choose to live. But why are so many leaving established communities and relocating? What's driving this mass exodus? For most, the answer boils down to simple economics and financial realities. The increasingly high cost of living in places like California and New York has become a major breaking point for many families and individuals. The sheer expense of daily life is overwhelming, placing immense strain on household budgets. A starter home in California, for example, can easily cost well over $1 million. That's double or even triple what you'd pay for a comparable property in many other parts of the country. Families like the Millers from San Jose, after years of struggling, realized they could buy a significantly bigger, more comfortable home in Texas for half the price, or even less. They made the move and now enjoy considerably more space, both indoors and out, along with a much lower mortgage payment. Their story is increasingly common. More and more families are prioritizing affordability and quality of life over a specific location or career hub. Taxes, of course, are another big motivator in this equation. High state and local taxes can significantly eat into incomes, reducing disposable income and overall financial well-being. States with no income tax, such as Texas and Florida, are becoming especially appealing destinations for those seeking to maximize their earnings. But beyond just money, people are also seeking more space, both indoors and outdoors, cleaner air to breathe, and safer neighborhoods for their families to thrive in. Rising crime rates in many urban centers, coupled with constant traffic congestion, are pushing many to seek a simpler, less stressful, and more peaceful life in suburban or rural areas. Ultimately, the search for greater security, a better environment, and an improved quality of life is a powerful driving force. People are increasingly tired of feeling squeezed, both literally and figuratively. They're tired of feeling financially strained and physically confined by cramped living conditions. This migration is fundamentally about reclaiming a higher quality of life and a greater sense of well-being. For many individuals and families, it represents a chance to start fresh and build a better future. It's a chance to build a life in a place that truly feels like home, offering both comfort and opportunity. While some states lose residents, others are booming, especially in the Sun Belt and Mountain West. Texas and Florida lead the pack, each gaining over 200,000 new residents in a year. Cities like Austin, Dallas, Miami, and Tampa are magnets for newcomers. Strong job markets, no state income tax, and affordable living draw people in. Florida isn't just for retirees anymore. Young families and professionals are arriving in droves. Tennessee, Arizona, and the Carolinas are also hotspots, offering vibrant economies and lower costs. These states are the new frontiers of the American dream. Economic opportunity, lifestyle, and lower taxes are fueling the boom. New construction and businesses are transforming these regions. The migration is reshaping where Americans see their future. These states are actively attracting new residents. And it's working. The map of America's growth is being redrawn. What makes Texas and Florida so attractive to so many people? Affordability tops the list. Housing costs are far lower than in coastal states, making it easier to own a home. No state income tax means more take-home pay for everyone, allowing families to save and invest more. Business-friendly policies and job growth attract companies and workers alike. Major firms are relocating, creating high-paying jobs and fueling local economies. The warm climate and outdoor lifestyle are a big draw. People want more freedom, space, and control over their lives. The Sun Belt offers a fresh start and a better quality of life. Economic opportunity and lifestyle combine to create a powerful magnet. The dream of homeownership is alive and well here. Texas and Florida are redefining what it means to chase the American dream. That's why so many are calling these states home, seeking a brighter future. Remote work has changed everything. Millions can now live anywhere with a good internet connection. High-cost cities are losing workers to more affordable towns and rural areas. People keep their big city salaries but enjoy a lower cost of living. This flexibility is accelerating migration from expensive states to affordable ones. It's not just about money. Remote work lets people design their ideal lives. They can move closer to family, find better schools, or pursue new hobbies. Smaller cities and Zoom towns are booming as remote workers arrive. These places offer quality of life, nature, and community. The influx revitalizes local economies and spreads prosperity. The remote work revolution is redrawing America's map. Opportunity is no longer tied to a handful of big cities. The future belongs to those who can adapt and choose where they want to live. What's next for this great migration? Experts say the search for affordability and opportunity will continue. Sunbelt states like Texas and Florida are poised for more growth. But rapid growth brings challenges. Cities must invest in infrastructure and keep housing affordable. If not, they risk repeating the problems of the states people are leaving. States losing residents face shrinking tax bases and must reinvent themselves to compete. The competition for people and capital is intensifying. This migration is reshaping America's politics, culture, and economy. New winners and losers are emerging. At its core, this is about the enduring power of the American dream. The freedom to move and seek a better life is redrawing the map. If you could move anywhere, where would you go, and why?